Am I online? I don't even know. Oh god, when it rains, it pours. Let's attempt reconnection to UnWeCaster.
Well, hello again.
My internet went down. Like, just randomly, my internet went down for a moment. Like, that doesn't occur. That simply doesn't happen. And it's, like, not even anything to do with all the other random crap.
So you probably didn't hear, but I tried to look forward for a path, and I will say it's more likely than not that there's not a path. There may be one, but it's not worth trying.
I feel like the universe is trying to tell me something.
Yeah, that could be.
And now, as I attempt to, like, go and mark the completed stream, like, put it in the appropriate playlists and such, YouTube keeps saying, please verify that it's you, and then I click proceed, and then it just, the dialogue goes away?
Wow.
Is there streaming? Is streaming happening? I genuinely can't tell.
Yes, streaming is happening.
Okay. Is streaming happening on Twitch?
Yes, that's where I'm seeing it.
Okay. Time to look for the appropriate save. Time to look for the appropriate save file. I do actually have the save disk backed up now, which I did not before. You know what? Since it's going to take me a while to find the appropriate save file, I think now is the exact right time for away mode.
I'm such a rockin' dude. I obviously have total confidence in my own ability. So are you ready to get it on, Spanky? I'm not a pervert! Me and this gimp are gonna get it on, Spanky style. So this is the talking animal it mentioned before. He didn't mention that it talks. I just traded a lacquer pot for it, which makes so much sense. Oh, I see you have, a really crappy pot that was made in China. I'll trade you for a magical talking animal. We will be fellow travelers. I'm Alice. What's your name? Meow. Meow? Have you ever heard of a man named Odin? Meow, 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 meow. Ah, yes. I just wanted to cut in for a moment to say, indeed, there are falling pit traps even within Medusa's power tower, and that falling pit trap brought me down to floor -1. I didn't even know there were floors below ground level, so now I need to do, like, crazy mental arithmetic to figure out where I am. Yowza. I was on the second or third floor, depending on whether you're European or American, respectively, of Medusa's tower, which I had thought was the top floor before. This is a completely disjoint section from where I was before, and here are stairs up. So I guess I'm on the third or fourth floor now, and I need to get out yet another sheet of graph paper. I almost can't even believe it! There are more stairs! There are more stairs! I'm going to the 5th... I guess it is a tower. It does call itself a tower. It does look like a tower on the map. I'm utterly flabbergasted by how tall this tower is. On to the 5th/6th floor. Good lord! I can barely even believe what I'm looking at! And even better, this floor offers 2 upstairs options. Oh, it just goes on and on.
Set it
1980.
to the date of Doom's release.
No, this is well before Doom's release. All of this happened before Doom ever existed. And here we go.
Oh yeah.
Negative 333,119 hours. Now that's what I call speedrunning. You attach the feathers into the soft beeswax and create wings. Heck yeah! That only used 1 of each. What? You place the wings harness over your shoulders and you now wear the wings like Icarus. You cannot wait to test these wings out. You might need a paramotor. What the hell are we doing? This is a bad idea. Sploosh? We have created the world's first ornithopter. Congratulations on that accomplishment. Honestly, Jork, I suspect that in most of my game series, the further you go into the series, the deeper my voice gets. Because it turns from excitement to depression to horror to despair
To resignation.
to resignation. And then comes death. Tiny wings to generate enough lift with no thrust, I would point out. You wanted to put it on that side? Too bad.
Apparently.
You're gonna put it on. Graham tosses the moldy cheese into the machine's bubbling liquid.
Okay, well, that works too. There's a sound.
Something's happening. Something that goes.
It's a pretty long animation. Hey! Hey!
It is a long animation. Jeebus. Come on, you can do it. Come on.
One more.
One more energy jolt from that side.
Nope, one more.
It's a good thing.
Wait, but his still has power,
Yeah, it seems
so
to.
maybe still another one.
It's a good thing that Mordak had the
There we
convenient
go.
wand depowering machine.
Yes.
Hey, you've got coins in your body. Give them to me. He's joining us too. That means we have more than a full complement. What? Everyone else is gone? What? Where's Ilden? Where's everyone? How is Rouge gone? What? Did we even get their stuff back? Let's see what the astrologer thinks of me now. Water rules this day, both lack of it and the surfeit of it. You should either invest heavily in wine or water wings. I already dealt with it, you son. Oh, that's very good. Oh, that's very good. That's not. Look at that progress bar. That's the most depressing thing I've ever seen. I'm touching the finish line. Oh, there's my leverage. I found myself some leverage. Yay! I'm a hero. Possibly. Yes!
He got saved!
I loved Quest for Glory almost as much as I hated it, like all game series. Look, I'm not in hell. And with no cheating at all I had to do was have a disc copier and a big old stack of floppy disks, and every time I saved the game, I removed the Britannia disk, put it into my expensive disc copier, copy that to a fresh disk, label that with the timestamp of when the save was from, and then put it back in the original machine. So I have a total of 4 disk drives. This is how you would have to do that on the original machine. Like, obviously.
So what
with
you're saying
disk
is
files.
you got yourself into that situation on, like, with regular hardware.
You reset.
Then you would
reset.
just start.
You just start over.
Yeah, start the game over again.
Yeah, definitely.
Wonderful. I don't think this game should be on your bucket list, Juuk.
Unless it's the cause of death, in which case it's a different bucket list.
But Juuk is gonna cheat.
I just
which makes a lot
realized
more
I'm
sense.
going nowhere. Like, now I have no plan. So I just started rowing, and I have no plan. None. I don't know where the hell I'm going.
My only suggestion is talk to people.
I've talked to so many people. I hate people.
So, okay, so here might be a hint.
You need to
you know how
talk to the
your-
shipwright that I murdered.
You know how your strategy was to go around saying certain keywords to people?
Yes.
There is something to that, but one of the keywords, there are a few keywords that you should be saying to people. One of the keywords is something you have learned at some point, though I doubt you remember it. So what's the overarching sort of storyline / goal here?
Recover Lord British, who was
Right,
suffering
and
from a
why?
mild case of
Why?
the deads. Because
Okay, but, like,
Blackthorn
yeah.
and his
Yes.
goons, the Shadow Lords, are jerks.
And is who supports you on your quest for Lord British?
The apparition, who is
Well,
Lord
okay,
British.
yeah, sure. But like, who in general, like among the populace?
The Resistance.
Yes, and there is
The Resistance
something.
password?
Yes.
Oh, I only ever said the Resistance password to the one guy who I knew needed to hear it.
Exactly.
But obviously,
Now I don't know how much information you're gonna get from that. I do know that I've seen in several walkthroughs people telling you that that is something you should be asking people.
The worst part, Druik, is I can see the logic. I can see why I was supposed to figure that out. Just for some reason, it didn't occur to me that, like, I should just say Dawn to everyone, just in case. Who knows? Who might be in the Resistance? There are people who it's like, I've asked them something and they've been like, who sent you? And I go, I don't frickin' know. And maybe I just needed to say the Resistance password.
For what it's worth, that is one of the 2 passwords that you should probably be saying to everybody. The other one is one you haven't found out yet, but apparently you do learn the oppressor's password.
The Oppressor's password.
As in, presumably,
yeah.
Blackthorn's goons.
Gonna sneeze. Gonna sneeze. Gonna sneeze. Not gonna sneeze. Gonna sneeze. Not gonna sneeze.
One other thing I should point out is that I think exploring Avatar Island more might be a good idea.
I don't remember which island is Avatar Island.
I believe it's the big one in the southeast part of the map.
Right, okay. Dan. Cannot help thee with the Resistance password.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know how useful it's going to be. I just know that you should be including that in your standard.
Like, I just had this, like, standard list of, I'm going to talk to everybody about these topics. Mantra. I don't even remember what the the topics are now. Mantra, shart, word, and dawn. And resistance, which probably dawn is all I need to say there. Talk about non-Newtonian liquids, Jook, and sharding.
Boy, a shart being a non-Newtonian shart, that would be... Boy, just in general, like, having a non-Newtonian liquid as defecation.
So, quite often it's a quantum non-Newtonian shard in that it's both a solid and a gas until you've investigated.
Right.
That was the worst. That was the worst thing I've ever said.
A Heisenberg. I don't know.
Schrodinger's shard.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. A Schrodinger shart.
Done. Resi. Shard. I wonder if you can just tell me anything about Valor, since you seem to care about that. Nope. The thing is, I shouldn't just be asking them about the shart, because there's 3 sharts. There's the shart of cowardice, the shart of...
There are 3 sharts, yes.
Something. I don't remember what the 3 sharts are. 3 unholy sharts. This is a well-designed room. Look at this. These 2 chairs face that way. This chair faces that way. Great for conversations.
Huh. Well, there might be another fireplace on the south, maybe?
This faces the table. Okay, there's like a table over there. That's the fireplace area. I thought one of the people here was the one who's like, I used to be the goldsmith. We did find information from there, but you would think he would know the resistance password.
Yeah.
Hi. A lively young boy called Anthony. You part of the resistance, Anthony? Do my chores every day. I do my studies and clean my room. I am studying virtue. Blackthorn's 8 laws of virtue. I must learn to recite them. He must learn to recite Blackthorn sucks and is bad? Okay. I can't yet. What is thy name? Elf V. A pleasure. Dost thou live by virtue? I mean... honesty is a virtue. And if I answer no, then I'm being honest, in which case I do live by virtue, in which case the answer is yes. But if I answer yes, then that's
Good
not
job.
being honest.
You've just talked yourself into a paradox.
No paradox. Fixed the paradox.
Wow. Say bad to him.
Interpreted that as no.
Ask him about bad.
Oh, that's just very funny to me. Dost thou live by virtue sometimes? Then thou art a bad person. He cannot help thee with badness.
Huh.
Do you like my paradox solution, though? That was how you make that not a paradox. Just get rid of the binary. Where's the hyphen on this keyboard? There it is. Well, that'll do. I cannot help thee with that. Okay,
You
but
snot nos.
you do have to get out of my way, you snot nos. Nos as in nitrous oxide. He's a snot blaster. That was the joke. That wasn't the joke. I was gonna call him a snot-nosed little puke. Do you try to live your life by virtue? Sometimes. Then you're a bad person! Should have had dumb shit in there to answer the question. Do you try to live your life by virtue? Answer is, I killed a child. I sure love this game where all you do is go from town to town saying words to people and hoping they have something interesting to say.
Welcome to Ultima.
At least in the previous Ultima, since I was playing the weirdest version of it, it would just give you a menu of words to say. It is the intrinsic property of Trinsic that I am now intrinsic.
Is that really intrinsic?
As long as I say the word now, then, so that I've made intrinsic mean temporary.
I can't parse that.
I said it's an intrinsic property that I'm now intrinsic, not that I'm intrinsic. So intrinsically, at that exact moment, I was intrinsic.
But
do you not like my definition of the word intrinsic, which means nothing? If you think of an object, in this case a town, if you think of an object, in this case a town, as its entire line through space-time, then it can be intrinsic to that object that for a period of time, I was there. Right?
Yes.
that makes sense. I mean, it doesn't.
You're redefining
almost every
intrinsic.
word in the English language. Die, potato. Come on, it's Mage's job to open boxes. Go open boxes, Mage. Dang it.
It looks like there may be 13 people that react to the word dawn.
That's actually quite a lot. I don't think there's that, you know, there's not a huge
Yeah.
number of people that, like, have anything interesting to say, so.
Yes, I did just do a Control F on the entire NPC script.
Outstanding. Sharks! Oh no! That's not the sharks I was looking for, that's sharks. Oops. Definitely shouldn't enter this delta to... Actually, looks like that delta perfectly helped me avoid sharks. Never mind. Okay, let's enter the horrible town of Paws. I didn't... I made a mistake. I just intended to sleep because Trinsic was shut. And instead I was like, well, if they're not going to let me in the middle of the night, then to hell with you, I'm leaving. So, I didn't actually visit Trinsic. I'm a moron. Oops. Well, Paws is shut. Guess I'll never come back here again. An apparition? You suck! I hate you! Okay, bye! Yep, literally he just woke me up to say I suck and then leave. Thanks, bye, you piece of shit. I don't appreciate the fact that the apparition shows up only to tell me I suck sometimes. I wish he would at least tell me I suck
You
and
gotta
have
be
a
reminded
level.
every once in a while.
What a fantastic game. Every once in a while, an apparition shows up and says, you've strayed from the path of virtue. You can't help. You suck. And then just leaves. That's it. It's your whole conversation. You're bad. Goodbye. Shopkeeps don't actually talk. Keep. I feel like guilds are actually exactly where you would find the shifty kind of characters. Glinky cannot help me with Dawn. And computer suddenly overloaded again. Everything's great. I could kill that person in their sleep, but I guess I won't. Lots of people in the pub. Lots of merchants in the pub. Only merchants in the pub. Okay, never mind. And all my USB disconnected again and became overloaded. Something is actually, like, wrong with my computer. No!
Hooray!
It happened to... Okay, what is happening? That just happened 3 times in rapid succession. Well, nobody in Pause would talk to me about Dawn, so... Hey, look at this lovely ship I left lying around here. I'll just use this then. Okie dokie. Oh, sorry, Shisp. Shisp. I'm sorry, I mispronounced. I have a lips. Mallow has nothing to say about this.
I have nothing to say about this. I'm reading a walkthrough right now that's a pretty good relatively spoiler-free walkthrough, and learning a couple things.
Fogsbane, but it's actually pronounced Fogsbane. I almost certainly made the same joke the first time I saw Fogsbane. The apparition has possessed the computer and is expressing its disappointment through the medium of disconnecting your appliances, says Dan in chat. Yeah, it does seem that way. It does seem that way. I remember this pointless hidden wall that doesn't go anywhere. Always enter a lighthouse and climb the actual lighthouse part for no reason, and then go back down and then talk to the lighthouse keeper. Hey Mallow, how many words is the words lighthouse keeper?
2?
I don't have an answer for you. I just suddenly thought about it.
The answer is 2.
But housekeeper is one word, and
I see.
lighthouse is one word. And I agree with you
but-
that you should not
but
combine those.
I think if a lighthouse keeper's job was to keep, as in, like, keep clean, the same job as a housekeeper,
Yeah.
that might be one thing. But because a lighthouse keeper is a different job than a housekeeper, basically, I would say it's 2 words.
Gonna wait.
I like Specklad's answer, though.
Light space housekeeper. So a lighthouse keeper, the important thing is you're good at cleaning and you don't weigh very much.
No, I was thinking that they just do light housekeeping.
That you're kind of good at cleaning. You're good at cleaning, fairly small amounts that don't really require the cleaning. Hi, Jennifer. Keep the light shining through storms and darkness to help guide ships safely to port. The port of Brittany. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had this conversation. Let me open your face. Yes, I would love a tot of rum. Hi, Jotham. Well, he doesn't say anything about Dawn, so bye. Stop following me, you creep. Stop following me, you creep, I say when I broke into their house.
So I would say that actually of the 2 suggestions I gave you, probably the more important one is indeed to explore the Isle of the Avatar.
Okay. just before that, I'm gonna get up to Britannia. Oh, actually, do I have anything to do in Britannia? Not really. No. Oops. Okay, well, I'm gonna get up to Britannia just to go look at how many ships I have now.
Yes,
Look at
and
that.
also-
I own 3 ships. Well, bye.
And also to save a save point.
Fair enough. And, of course, to fire on Brittany. Up,
Like
off we
Britney
go.
Spears.
Leave Brittany alone! Boy, that leave Brittany alone person really won in the end, huh? That,
Yeah, I guess so.
turned out to be pretty right about things. This is a place.
Hey, we get the oh, you already killed this sexual seahorse.
I already killed the sexual seahorse. Is that, is that like, you know, you might describe somebody as a sexual stallion, but now you're using the word seahorse, so all you mean is that he carries the yacht?
Yes, exactly. Oh, he's such a sexual seahorse.
I don't know what that means. Are you just trying to say that he's like very paternal?
I guess, yeah, I guess so. But then, like, you wouldn't use the word sexual
No.
in that context.
You can only mean that he's literally going to carry the young. Wow, Buccaneers Den is closed at night. Curious. That was just a case of like, well, I'm here, so I may as well, but nope, I
Yeah,
may
this
as well
is
not.
exactly why Yaoizel never accomplishes anything, because he gets distracted too easily.
I totally accomplish things. You can carry the young after they're born, says Specklad. But why would you use the term sexual seahorse if you're gonna carry the young after they're born? Okay, is this thing? No. What is this? The hell? There's just like a random hellhole here. Well, I found a thing. I'm not easily distracted, okay? Come on, if you randomly found this, you would definitely explore
There's even
it.
a hut on there.
Exactly.
Yeah, go explore it, sure. I actually see the island on the map, but doesn't have any, like, marking on the map. It just shows it as a blank island, I think. Unless it's that one down there. But I don't think it's that one down there.
I just realized that this area, when I enter the hut, is definitely also going to be covered in poison, so curing myself before entering is pointless.
For sure. I also have a
Dwelling
delay,
disc.
remember,
Yeah,
between
yeah.
when I hear you and when I see what's going on.
By the way, the discs are Dungeon, Britannia, Underworld, Town, Dwelling, Castle, Keep. Town, Dwelling, Castle, Keep is such a strange selection to me.
A lot of options.
Well, always follow the left wall, so...
But you were following the right wall.
I count the poison as a wall.
Ah! Well, in that case, you're following both walls?
But, so there was a branch right at the entrance, and I chose the left wall there.
No, you chose the right wall.
No, I chose the left
Well-
wall right at the entrance.
Yeah, maybe,
Here
I guess.
lies
Kinda.
Imbrix it
Here lies
piss.
Wait, let me find the characters. Okay.
Whenever you find a random hut in the middle of nowhere, always go to the cemetery first and then go to the door.
Here lies Lebling, Lebling, huh? Lebling in his COFF in his coffin. Here lies Lebling in his coffin. KICKED, kicked the
Bucket.
no. I thought so too, or I thought it was going to be kicked the dragon. Oh, once too often. Here lies Lebling in his coffin, kicked the dragon once too often.
If these are just going to be like stupid jokes, I don't think they're worth translating. What could possibly be more worth translating, says Svekla in chat. See, I followed the left wall originally, because I went that way. If you consider poison a wall.
Now the question is, are you going to cross poison?
Oh, this is going to be like a fortune teller.
There is a hut here. And this person's asleep, I guess?
You mean dead? No, they're asleep. Maybe I shouldn't steal their amulet. I'll just stand in their doorway and wait for them to wake up, and hopefully they won't worry about the fact that their footlocker was open for no reason. You see a young, solemn mage. Greetings, I am Sutek. What is thy name? Elf V. A pleasure. Art thou the avatar of legend? Yes. I have been scrying for the nature of the three shards. I have learned they were formed at the time of the first Dark Lord. The first Dark Lord had a bad diet. When Mondane's gem of immortality was destroyed, its shards still harbored unspeakable evil, as well they would. They lay festering deep within the earth, but now their malevolent power has been unleashed upon the world. The shards and the Shadow Lords can and must be destroyed. The shards must be recovered from their resting places in the boundless underworld.
That's where the shards are.
I guess I knew that. Yeah, because one of them gave me a map to one of the shards in the underworld. In the boundless underworld, and cast into the eternal flames of truth, love, and courage. Even as the
eternal flames of truth, love, and courage.
Yeah, they're at the castle.
Okay, I was just making sure you pinged that.
Even as each respective Shadow Lord stands nigh upon the flame of the principle it opposes. Take now this knowledge and use it well. Okay, so I know what to do with the shards once I find them, and I did already know that they were in the underworld. It just took a second for that to click. So that was the end of that conversation. You just decided that wait, why can I save here? I can't save here. You can't save in town, can you?
This could be one of those situations where if you do save and load, then bad, weird things happen.
Yeah.
Remember that one time that it saved on, or loaded on the wrong disc or something?
And now you can steal the amulet, says Specklad. No, I'm a good person. You've forgotten my name already? Cool. You did walk, slightly away. Oh, don't just give me this. Okay, this is it. This is all this person says. Okay, fine.
I did look up his text, his NPC text, and that is literally all he has to say.
Presumably, if you say that no, you're not the avatar of legend, he just goes like, and then the conversation just ends.
You are so close. It's O.
It's not it's O.
Okay, so I had thought you came from the north, which is why I said you were following the right wall. But I see now that you came from the south. In that map.
The area, I came from the south.
Yeah. I did not recognize that. That's why I was confused.
Relative to here, where is Avatar Island? Still southeast? More
Yes.
east? Okay.
More east than south, but yes, southeast. I mean, even if you went due east, you would hit it.
Hit it.
Well, at least according to the map, but then again.
Yeah, I said hit it to indicate I just hit it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would explore this island.
That's right, because now I know I can land! Oh my god. The last time I was here, I didn't know I could land, so it's like, then what the hell do you do? Now I know I can land, and that changes probably nothing. Tell you what I'm gonna do is there's this little peninsula of like poison and lava. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into my skiff and just wander straight into the lava. Just dive right in.
I think that's okay. I don't see anything problematic about that.
There's nothing here. There's nothing in the lava. There's nothing
You only
here.
take 1 damage from lava? Really?
We're very robust. It's maybe like 1 to 5.
Okay.
There's nothing in the lava. It's just like here.
I mean, so just dance around it some more. I think that's...
I take 0 damage from lava. Remember... I'm saying remember to myself here. Remember also that certain mountains are climbable. Shoot a cannonball at the lava, says Speklad. Now we're talking. If you can't solve your problem with swimming in lava, then you almost certainly can solve it with guns. There's a Sigan up here. Here. That.
Alright, here we go. Remember, I have to wait. It takes a second
I
for
know.
me to see it, so. It is K-N-O. Know that. Y-E. M-A-Y. Ye may. Know that ye may. O-N-L-Y. Only pass if on S-A...
Sacred quest?
Sacred... I think so, actually. Sacred... Yep. Q-U-E-S-T. Yep.
I'm on
Sacred
several
quest.
sacred quests.
Exactly.
This reminds me of Ultima 3. Remember the weird area past the whirlpools in Ultima 3 that had these, like, temples?
I do remember that, yes.
I'm about to get exploderated. I'm gonna walk one step north and just get exploderated.
But you are on sacred quests.
Pass Seeker! Apparently it's fine. The Shrine of the Codex is just kind of hanging out here? It's just here.
kind of hanging out here.
The Codex of Ultimate Wisdom lies before thee. The book is open to the page thou dost seek, and you're incapable of turning pages, so good thing too. Upon the hallowed page thou dost read, pull my finger. A dishonest life brings unto thee temporary gain, but forsakes the permanent. So that's the
So
honesty
my guess
one.
is the last shrine you... my guess is the last shrine you meditated at was honesty.
Oh, probably I can only have one at a time.
I think so, and this is telling you how to...
How to gain virtue.
Yes.
But this tells me nothing.
Well,
Be
I
honest.
think once you've done it enough, then you go back to the shrine, I think.
Oh, do you have to go to the... Oh, okay. So now I have to go to the honesty thingy and thingy.
I would try that, yes.
Okay. I really thought I was going to be able to climb these mountains and get somewhere interesting, but no.
That area to the northeast was blocked off.
Can you examine it again, Speclad? That entire scene was automatic. I didn't actually control
was it?
my character.
Yeah, I didn't recognize that.
It was like the shrine of such and such. All the shrines you just go. It's totally automated.
So now, can you remember where the Shrine of Honesty is?
Absolutely not. I
What
don't
was
even
the town
remember
of
which
Honesty?
town is Honesty.
No, you was Eustace.
I think Trinsic might be Honesty.
Which one's
It's
Valor?
either Honesty or Honor.
Or Honor, yeah. The one in the southeast, I think it is Trinsic, is, I think, Honor. What's... Huh.
What is huh?
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask about that. What about Moonglow? Moonglow is Honesty.
Huh. 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 Huh.
Because it's near Verity Isle, which is about the truth. Which is...
Hithloth. Okay, this is where Hithloth is. I don't think I know the word for Hithloth.
Yeah, Hithloth was here in Ultima 4, I believe, also.
Yeah,
Was on this
what
island.
I guess what I'm remembering about Hithloth is that I never actually found the normal way in. I just always got there the weird way in.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if I know. That's deceit. Yeah, all I know is deceit and shame, I think. Yeah, not Hithloth.
Wait. Oh, okay.
It's time for a minute and or
Time for the
midstream break.
Fine, stranger. Igor happy grave, not Igor's grave.
I'm happy too, Igor!
So currently I have no other Let's Plays on the horizon. I don't intend to be a Let's Player. It was just sort of a thing that I wanted, you know, I found out this had a translation, so I just had to. I had to Let's Play it. Hope you're appreciating the sound effects here. I have no clue how many times I pressed this. I didn't count. I may have accidentally bumped one of the dumb shits at some point, too. Specklad, poison is not a problem. It's fine.
It won't be soon.
This is the most annoying thing ever. I've really... This was a mistake. I've made a terrible, terrible error. I mean, this did what I needed it to do, but that was horrendous.
I think you're out of money.
The forgotten one of the ship that sails the cosmos. Whoa, Pink! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I knew I shouldn't have played this game after smoking all that pot.
Be particularly careful right now. I have a bad premonition of impending violence.
Oh dear.
Get down!
Oh, hello. Oh no!
The pain.
No!
It fills me as if burning. The poison. I cannot heal.
Oh my god, they killed a character who's been in the game since the beginning!
The pain. It fills me as if burning.
I need the poison cure!
The poison. I cannot heal.
I need the poison cure really quickly now! I'm gonna go to the apothecary, I'm gonna ask for the poison cure. I don't know if that's gonna be the cure to this poison.
You are under arrest for suspicion
No,
of
I need to get the poison
You
cure!
Go with me to the Hall of Kings, Amesos.
No, 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 no! No, I need the poison cure! Oh dear. Okay, I've got the pills, now let's go and recreate all of those events.
Is a ritualist.
Okay.
Be particularly careful right now. I have a bad premonition of impending violence. Get down!
Eh. I know you, you jerk! How dare you act against me? We're part of the same guild!
What has happened? Guards, to me! Trouble!
I'm taken away if oh.
Rakesh is unconscious, but he will live. He was struck by the poison.
Oh,
and paid the
God,
price
if
for
I
his
had
actions.
had more
Find this
foresight!
assassin, Prince of Shapir, and make him face justice.
Oh, I'm on the border of actually crying right now. So I could have saved him, as I just demonstrated. And I mean, if I need to save him to beat the game, then obviously I'll go back and load in that way, but I don't think I do. Which means I gotta go with the game as she is played. Which means Rakesh is dead and it's my fault! Ah!
Excellent. The first thing you need to do is get out of this cell block.
Suddenly a burst of intense magic energy fills the room. The oppressive force that was draining your magic is gone, as is the mouse who exploded into magic energy. You hear a whispery voice in your mind.
I will find you again soon.
Ah, that was not a window, that was a door, and I can escape, and it was a magical explosive mouse. Magical explosive mouse. Okay. Oh, yikes. No, escape, thank you. Oh, that's not a good direction to escape in. Oh, I'm gonna die. No, this has all gone wrong. No, just keep running. Oh god, and then there's a goblin! Why all the things? Stop it! Stop persecuting me! Let me go! No! Please stop chasing me! There must be a way out! Hey, I'm here, okay. It is the duty of all those in Tarna to care for her people, and the humans are as much the people of Tarna as the Lion Tars. No, they're not. We all know we're second-class citizens.
Yiga's monstrous plan must have been sent in motion somewhere on Earth. If you start to...
Oh, again, I occasionally have this moment where it's like, what the hell am I doing? Oh, God. Okay.
I think I've got it. I think I've understood. That was tricky because it is a motion-based puzzle. Demonstrably no. Just as a totally, you know, I mean, not just as a purely biological question, can humans and katas breed? I mean, I just not that it, you know, matters for me in particular, but it's just a question that I think would be of, you know, biological curiosity. People of science would like to know. I just Hello, Yaweasel. So I heard that you got a new girlfriend on your journey. Yes, it's a stuffed bear. Oh, also Henry's following me around. You have a very, very good, like, it's a really, really well-balanced, oh, God. Okay, never mind. Next week, another random game. Ask her about the castle? She has forgotten how to talk. I got so much at the castle, there was no one there anyway. It was interesting and handsome as you are. Ask who lives there. Well, no, I shouldn't be telling you. Perhaps if you build up your skills more, you would go get an invitation to visit the castle. What skills? What skills? I'm so swole. There we go. It's a 5. Oh, God. Ah! You found an Archangel Heart. This still-beating food item permanently increases your health. And I ate it. And my health is increased. Always a seal of approval. Zombies I can deal. Oh God, can't I deal with them? I think I can deal with them. No, this would be a really, really pathetic first death in Minecraft. Okay, that was fast. I have 3 hearts. I'm gonna build myself a protective, there we go. A protective stack of TNT, because that's how I roll. There we go. I'm gonna hide up here from all of the baddies. Oh man, RPG problems doubled. Get out of there. Really? Really? This is the game we're gonna play? RPG problems? Oh my God. Hey, I made it upstairs at the miracle. Great, I see you saved 10 stubs. Take my tank. You sure look happy. Ha ha ha. Yeah! Oh, it only drives in the desert. That's weird. We have a tank, guys. Can I point out the fact that we have a tank? We have a tank. This is a tank. It is a tank. Let's go blow up a giant robot with a tank. Where were you when we were supposed to be taking pictures of the dinosaurs, Captain Jerkface? Honestly. Are you kidding me? What? It's been like 2 minutes. No, it's been 30 seconds. And my brain is functioning at 1/8 capacity. But that's all fine. Sing for me, singing.
Hello. I have replaced Yaweasel.
This planet can't live. Have you tried fighting the aliens? They do not put up a fight. Basically, like, hit them a little bit with a wet towel, and you will win. They suck. No,
never stop
left
jumping.
And then jump. No, God.
Do we have to go
Oh
farther?
no! Oh no!
The
The egg dispenser is the final boss. Okay. No.
Oh, that's not a wall.
Okay, left and then jump into the pipe. Okay, we run him.
down until we tire them out, and now I've got 3 wolves against a bison. It'll be great. There's a minor helicopter or plane problem. The other wolves are dead. They got killed by a plane.
Game hates you.
What's my favorite thing? Well, blasphemy is too long of a word for 6 characters. Dang it, once again I'm gonna have to think about this. I don't know why this is what popped into my head, but for some reason my favorite thing is apparently ennui.
Hard-winged, proud dragon.
I'm gonna point out that the
It's a proud
dragon is an angsty teenager that came home one day with a nose ring, and Mama Dragon was like, Derek! Derek! What did you do? You've got that skeleton warrior thing next to... Hello, I'm down here below the screen. I spent the entire midstream break looking at PC Part Picker.
Hooray!
Strongly thinking about maybe it's time. I mean, I have genuinely been on a strict 5-year cycle for a lot of years now. I have upgraded my PC every 5 years. I upgraded my PC in 2015, 2020, 2010, and it's 2023. I am early to update my PC, but I tell ya, maybe it's time. Maybe my early Christmas present to myself is a new PC, because something is wrong. Like, something is actually amiss here. Let's play a video game. Okay, Hithloth is Hithnoth. You heard.
I think Noth means not? In this context?
In this context, yes. Let's not imply that that might ever be correct in any other context, because it was madness. Did you pick any parts, asks Speclad? I mean, in a sense. Pirates! What I need is more shisps. I just don't have enough of them. Treat yourself with a new setup, says Dad in chat. I was looking at the magnificent grade AMD build. I have been a loyalist to Intel for a lot of years, but not for any reason. It's just a they haven't screwed me over kind of thing. But AMD owns ATI, and I am not a loyalist to NVIDIA, so... Are you gonna upgrade your mouse, asks Speclad? Never! Never.
Are you using one of those roll ball things? What are they called?
I would, trackball, but, no, I'm using just, so, I have the shittiest Mies available because I don't mouse very much. I'm a keyboard warrior.
Yes.
I think, I mean, the logo is almost entirely rubbed off, but I'm pretty sure this is a Logitech mouse. It's at least not like an Amazon Basics mouse, so it's fine.
My mouse's brand name is said the same as the main company in the movie Office Space.
Nope, don't remember what that is.
In Office Space, I believe it's INI Tech, Initech. My mouse is INATECK. Yeah, Speclad got the Office Space one.
But in this case, Ina is just a name, and it's just her technology company.
Well, it's not even her technology, it's her... I don't know any word that starts with TECK.
Look, her technology is great, her ability to spell English words a little bit suspect, okay?
I mean, her name is Ina. That's usually like a name for somebody who wasn't born in an English-speaking country.
I like how carefully you tried to say that, because to my mind, Ina is a name that a either like first or second generation Chinese immigrant uses because it sounds like a Western name, but it's actually not an English name. That to me,
maybe,
that is peak Ina.
I can tell you what the name for that is in the Korean context. It's Esther. I mean, Esther's obviously a name, but it's also like Esther and Hannah are like the two names that you'll find.
No one under 120 years old is named Esther unless it's their Western name. Yeah,
exactly.
So what I have not seen done very often, but seems to me like the best possible idea for like choosing a quote-unquote Western name, is like English names do have meanings even if we don't remember what they are, and Chinese names do have meanings because they're words. So like find the name that's the right meaning, just like do an actual translation. I haven't heard that done very often. You'd think that would be like a sensible way to go.
Yeah, but nobody knows what the English names mean anymore.
Well, yeah, but you can look it up. It's it would be subtle, but it's better than just let's choose an ancient name.
If you look up name meanings online nowadays, what you find is just bullshit. Literal, like, this was generated from a random word generator. Bullshit.
I'm terrified to conclude that you're almost certainly correct. I haven't looked up name meanings anytime recently, but yeah, that sounds like a true statement. Food Lord 1 says, I knew a girl who decided to go by Cherry, and her reason was she liked the fruit, and not that she was trying to be a stripper.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
She wanted to break into the lucrative stripping market. You don't need to look up the name for the meaning, just use the meaning itself for the name. Well, there you go. My name is Eastwards Traveler.
Ah, fair enough, yeah.
What is this tile? Is that water? Is that swamp? Is that swamp water?
I'm waiting to... Oh, okay, there. That is probably swamp. I mean, you could blink over, or you could climb the mountains to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb the mountains to see. It's just like, that seems so suspicious.
Yeah. It's certainly not any form of water we've seen.
My friends call me Easties. Glad in chat. Yeah.
I mean, part of the problem with... Well, no, never mind. It's not a problem with what you suggested, but it's... If you're trying to go the other way, there are a lot of biblical names that don't have any actual meaning because they're just literally biblical names.
I don't think it's the case that the biblical names don't have meanings. I think it's just that their meanings are even older. Like, every name that starts with a J comes from a Hebrew word where the J was from the name of God. Yeah.
Yeah. I understand that, but like, my name, which I'm not gonna dox myself on here, I don't think, as far as I know, the only meaning is this was somebody in the Bible.
I wonder. His name is Barack. Today,
yeah. Well, don't tell them my last name, because that'll be a big dox. Hint: it sounds Irish.
It sounds Irish, but isn't. I wonder if Barack became a more popular name after, like,
it could have, yeah.
2008, rather.
I just looked it up, by the way, and I was wrong. It is obviously the name of somebody in the Bible, but there is an actual meaning, and I should have gotten it from the last two as opposed to the first two letters.
I'm just stuck on whether Barack became a more popular name. I'll bet it's a name that is more popular in Israel than America, which is great because people think that he's a Muslim. Could not be a more Jewish name. Well, by people, I of course mean imbeciles, just to be abundantly clear.
Yes, yes.
People in quotes. Well, that was fun. I mean, this is just a poisonous area. There's no reason for me to go here, but because I can't find a reason not to go here, I really feel like I should go here.
You could have gotten here via that bay as well, to be fair.
Yeah, is this bay actually accessible, though?
Now, what looks suspicious to me is that random high mountain to the north of you, basically.
I mean, yeah, this is obviously suspicious, but I think you can actually get to that from the north. Yeah, this bay is closed in. There's no entrance here.
Oh, is there not?
No.
On the west? There's no entrance on the west?
I don't think so. I mean, I came here originally from the west. That's how I got to this area.
I mean, remember, this looks exactly like that one bay in Ultima 4 that all the pirates were in.
Yes, and there's the
entrance.
You
had to use something. And you had to use something to open it up in Ultima 4.
I feel like the Belbiv DeVoe was the thing I had to use. Maybe? No. The Belbiv DeVoe was to get into the actual hellscape. I don't remember. Belbiv DeVoe is how I say Bell.
Yes, I understood what you meant. I kept reading Spec Lad's my friends call me Easty as my friends call me Etsy. And I was trying to figure out what he could possibly be saying there. But yeah, I might go explore that one random peak in the middle of the
Yeah.
mountains.
I'm almost positive that you can get there via sea, so I'm going to do that the sensible way. Yeah, like all the way around this peninsula.
All the way around.
It was a long way around, okay? It was a big peninsula.
The Isle of the Avatar is a big island.
Oh, this is Humility. Yeah, of course. This is the Shrine of Humility.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it would show up on the map as a mountain.
No. It's a slightly smaller square.
Oh, okay.
Don't type Humility. Actually, that would probably work because it'll.
If you do pray here and then go back to the island.
Yeah. That is exactly what I was thinking. Oh. I mean, I know that it's Lum, but do I know that it's Lum?
I would say it's perfectly reasonable to use the knowledge
from the previous game.
Yeah.
And also I know that it's Lum. Okay, I know in any sense that it's Lum. Okay, it took longer than I was expecting. Lum. Hoodlum. The
Is
altar...
hoodlum related to neighborhood? Is it like that kind of hood?
Ooh. Interesting. I suspect the answer is yes. The altar speaks, and a quest is ordained. 'Tis now thy sacred quest to go under the codex and learn the weakness of a life consumed by pride. Return again when thy quest is done. So I probably lost the opportunity to do the Anesti one now, but humility is so close, I think it just made sense.
The answer appears to be no, by the way, surprisingly. So it was originally considered a California word back in the 1870s. And it's of unknown origin, though newspapers of the day printed myriad fanciful stories concocted to account for it. A guess perhaps better than average is that it is from German dialectical Bavarian Hudelump, which is ragamuffin.
Okay, dog. I called you dog because the etymology of dog isn't known.
And wow, now that I'm surprised by. Okay, that is what I did not know. The word hood, used for gangster, which doesn't sound right to me, but anyway, is actually from hoodlum, not from neighborhood.
Oh. I thought it was just God backwards, says Specklad of dog. That's probably where it comes from. I think the thing with dog is that not only is the word dog's origin unknown, but like many languages have unique name. Like perro in Spanish is equally, nobody's quite sure where the name perro comes from because it's not what any other language calls dogs, that kind of thing.
And canis, which probably is known, yeah, it's from Proto-Indo-European root quan. Hund is related to quan.
A dishonest life brings unto thee temporary gain, but forsakes the permanent. Wait, this is still the honesty one.
Yes, that
I
is
guess
true.
I had to complete the honesty one before I can do
I
the
guess
humility
so.
one.
Maybe that was the first one you did.
Yeah, that was probably the first one I did. Sorry,
Specklet
I forgot what it
says-
said.
Sobaka.
Is the Russian also unknown origin?
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
No one is allowed to know where dogs come from, is the long story short.
I mean, the word canine, canis, and hound are related, and they're from Proto-Indo-European, so at least that one is known. But yes, other ones, yeah, like you said, perro is I can't roll my R's, is also a mystery word.
How Spanish got the word butt, perro, is unknown.
That's the problem, is that because I can't roll my R's, I can't distinguish between dog and hair and butt.
Okay, so we're gonna have to go back to the honesty Shrin. I actually suspect south is the best way to get there. But do we know where the Proto-European word came from? Checkmate, etymologist, says Specklad. I think the answer is the Black Sea area, or like just north of the Black Sea. That's an
yes,
answer,
Specklad
right?
did say where. Specklad did say where, but that's not what Specklad meant.
How dare you presume to know what Specklad meant? I presume to know he meant something nonsensical.
Can you believe to learn?
No. I like take their checkmate etymologists as if like etymologists are such a
I mean, like, okay, but like that is no different than like checkmate climatologist, or the only difference is that there's no actual art like there's no political will to argue.
There's no political will to be like, how is there not, though? Surely there are some dumbasses who think that Babel is real. Like,
yeah, probably.
Someone out there has got to be. If they made the frickin' like that Ark exhibit in Kentucky or whatever, then someone is stupid enough to think that Babel is also real. But I guess the kind of person
I just searched in quotes checkmate etymologists, and there are 3 results.
And how many aren't sarcastic?
They're not. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. They're not what you're suggesting. One of them is where girl comes from, which is possibly Telugu. It says, and the British had difficulty pronouncing our word, being Telugu in this case, Gajalu, so it came out as girl. You study linguistics at Sound Chain.
The Brits can't pronounce girl, so what are you talking
exactly.
about?
but this is like, obviously in the past at some point, the R and the L could be pronounced. Where is the checkmate etymologist? It's literally not there. Oh, it's an archived post. Maybe it was in a reply? Yeah. Oh yeah, it must have been a reply, it looks like, because somebody said, aha, so it could have come from Telugu. Checkmate etymologists, which, okay. The next one says, Kishin, well as Rain and Brig, when you deploy your shield, you're in third person. Checkmate etymologists.
Checkmate etymologists.
Oh, okay, and then the third one says, checkmate etymologists, winky face. Okay, it's just a guitar forum? What? Check. Okay. Oh, here we go.
What
the OP said that
guitar?
Well, the OP said that none of his guitars look relict. Relic apostrophe ed. I guess he meant that after using them for X number of years, none of them looked like your typical deliberate attempt to imitate, replicate of the natural and typical usage wear and tear. That would put his usage of relict within the meaning of the above definition. Checkmate etymologists.
Wow.
Okay. I'm not super impressed. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, because that was more, what's the term for, like, a morphologist, if there was such a career?
Yeah.
Not that etymologist is a career either. I have decided that I'm just gonna find this shrine by sheer force of will. I'm almost positive it's on the same island as Moonglow.
It's not on the same island as Moonglow. It's on the Dagger Isle to the northeast of Moonglow.
Oh, well,
it's on the island
Dagger Isle.
Yeah. So Specklad says the Tower of Babel literalism seems an unfilled niche. I think you could make a lot of cash from it. I think I agree with that. I think you could set up a mega church based on Tower of Babel literalism.
Nah, it's too bad that I'm not that awful of a human being.
I know. You could make so much money
so much money off of it. And so I imagine that the kind of person who thinks the Tower of Babel was real also could easily be convinced that Proto-Indo-European is just the language of Babel. Because,
right, yes.
The great thing is, like, most human languages today are Indo-European, but among the ones that aren't are Hebrew.
Right.
This is honesty, I hope.
Now, Specklad says the trick is to claim that your language was the original language before sinners fouled it up. That is pretty common in some languages, especially like Arabic. I think has like a big group of Arabic scholars who say that that's exactly what it is. And I think there are other languages like that.
I think the Arabic thing is more like Arabic was re-perfected. Like, I don't think that even the most strident, well done believers think that it was just, like, maintained all along. Intelligence +1, I'm smarter now, okay?
Yeah, so that's another thing I didn't want to tell you, but yes, this is how you gain stats.
Does the Tower of Babel exist in Islam? Asks Becklad. I would assume so.
I think so. I almost certainly.
I mean, really, the vast majority of the sort of pre-Islamic Islam. What the hell did that sentence mean? Like the mythos within is just it is an Abrahamic religion. Is one of the Abrahamic religions. I'm just gonna see what happens if I go honesty again.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Speculate that too. Now that you've apparently completed honesty.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. You just had to, like, go and see the world's most obvious statement about a virtue. Offer how many hundred weights of gold?
I think that it's because you've been honest. Also.
Right,
like,
okay.
Like, you found the quest, and you have been following that same quest. This says Alakazam, I believe.
I hate it. I hate it, and I hate it. Well, I gave 200 gold to the concept of honesty for some reason.
Speclad, that's my suspicion as well, is that basically, the more you get here, the less angry Lord Apparitish becomes at you.
That was the worst attempt at a portmanteau I've ever heard.
Speclad was the one who attempted it. I was just trying to read it.
Okay, you were just... Okay. I mean,
I actually like it quite a bit.
The point still stands, but... Seahorses!
Here, horses!
He's a sexual seahorse. That's our best invention in a while. That's really good.
Is it better or worse than fish roe mayonnaise?
Definitely better. Definitely better. Because, so the real problem with zero mayonnaise as an invention from this discussion is that is an actual thing one could make if one was that awful of a person, whereas he's a sexual seahorse. The more you think about it, the less sense it makes. It's just, like, incomprehensible. I'm just rowing straight south under the assumption that I'll probably hit it.
Fish rowing south?
Boy, the fish would have to splurt out a lot of row to propel me south by jet propulsion.
And milt, don't forget the milt.
Well, no, because we said rowing, not milting south.
True. Imagine attaching a bunch of male fish in heat to a boat to propel you.
I think you should ask ChatGPT.
What would I even ask?
How many fish would I have? How many fish in heat? Is that the right term for it? Would I have to strap to a rowboat in order to propel it by milt power? These are the questions that need answering.
Speclad says, got milt.
I did see that, and I chose not to read it, but thank you, I guess. I think that the ROE pun is better, though, so you should ask how many fish in, I don't know, lady heat. I'm just gonna collect shisps over here. I hope that's fine. I'm gonna have a lot of them.
I bet you can guess the answer.
That's not an appropriate topic of conversation for an AI? Is that the answer?
Using female fish and their roe expulsion as a means of propulsion for a boat is not a practical or ethical method. Fish roe, or eggs, are reproductive cells, and using them in such a manner would not only be harmful to the fish, but also raise ethical concerns.
I like how the harm to the fish isn't the ethical concern. There's apparently other ethical concerns beyond the harm to the fish.
Well, I did say strapped to a boat. I wonder if I didn't... So I said, here was my exact question. How many female fish would you need to strap to a boat to propel it forward with roe expulsion?
This is the kind of question that ChatGPT was made for. Like, why does ChatGPT exist if not to answer this question? But no, it would be unethical to strap fish to a boat. Like, I don't even know what you would have to do to get there to be enough row pressure.
I responded with, ignoring the ethics of the question, how many female fish would you need to strap to a boat to propel it forward with roe expulsion? To which they responded, even if we were to set aside ethical considerations, the feasibility of using fish roe expulsion as a means of boat propulsion is extremely questionable. The amount of force generated by the... Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah,
the amount of force generated by the expulsion of fish roe would likely be insufficient to propel a boat forward in any practical sense. Fish roe is not designed or evolved to generate propulsive force. I didn't actually go to the
humility shrine again. I should do that. Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to. I'm going to see what happens if I go here without having just gone to a shrine. I think your next question should be, but if that's the case, how can I ever use the phrase row your boat, R-O-E? Only a detested life owes its pleasure to another's pain. Is that... Oh dear. What would this even
Yeah, I don't actually know.
Compassion? Yes, it's gotta be compassion. It has to be compassion. Okay, so it's like queued up all of the ones that we have to do. So I'm actually going to achieve something in this stream. I already have achieved something by no fault of my own.
Yep. Okay, so here's something. I said, but if that's the case, how can I ever use the phrase to row one's boat, with R-O-E, of course? The response is very interesting because the first sentence says, the phrase to row one's boat is a play on the common expression to row one's boat, but both rows are spelled R-O-W in this response. but then ChatGPT goes on to say, which means to manage or navigate one's own fairer life. What? It's a wordplay that uses the homophones row, R-O-W, to propel a boat with oars, and row, R-O-E, fish eggs. So then why didn't you spell it R-O-E in the first place?
Because ChatGPT. That's the only answer you need.
While the literal concept of propelling a boat with fish row isn't practical or feasible, the phrase to row, R-O-E this time, one's boat, can still be used in a metaphorical or creative sense. It might be employed to convey the idea of navigating or managing one's life in a unique or unconventional way, even if the literal interpretation is not feasible. What?
This
Remember,
is what
language
I love
often...
about ChatGPT. The way ChatGPT lies is like a teenager writing paper for an English course.
For a high school,
Yeah. It's just like... Any sequence of words to get to the word count, whether they make the slightest lick of sense or not. God, I love ChatGPT so much. I mean, how have they made the perfect mechanical liar?
So then I responded, okay, how many male fish would you need to strap to a boat to propel it forward with milt expulsion? And of course, their response was similar to the concept of using fish roe. Attempting to use milt, fish sperm, for boat propulsion is not a practical or effective idea. Fish sperm is not designed to generate propulsive force, and the amount of milt that could be obtained from male fish would likely be insufficient to propel a boat.
I would like to point out that it raised no ethical concerns in that.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's important to note that using fish in such a manner would not only be impractical, but also ethically problematic. Strapping fish to a boat for any purpose raises concerns about animal welfare and ethical treatment. If you're interested in alternative and sustainable methods of boat propulsion, there are more viable options such as electric motors, solar power, wind propulsion, or traditional methods like sails. These approaches are both practical and aligned with ethical considerations.
Oh, I don't remember where the Shrine of Compassion is.
Love
I think
is
it's in
in
Cove
the northwest,
or near
but
Cove.
yeah, I think you're right. I think it's Cove. Covum Passion. Specklet, I'll check that in just a second. Both of those questions.
Alternatively, could you not? Every day we stray further from Lord British. I don't think this is the Cove. Doesn't feel like the Cove.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How much force does a male fish use to eject milt? The force with which male fish release milt sperm varies among species, and the process is typically influenced by the specific reproductive behavior. Okay. They go into a long... the release of milt is typically a passive process compared to, for example, the forceful expulsion of water by some marine invertebrates for locomotion.
I was positive that it was going to talk about like human or mammal ejaculation there. I was 100% certain that it was going to make that comparison. And instead it's like, well, since you're talking about jet propulsion.
Yeah. And then the last paragraph is, it's important to note that the primary purpose of milt release in fish is reproductive, and it is not adapted for generating propulsion or force beyond fertilization. If you're exploring concepts related to boat propulsion...
Okay, here's Comp Ass Eon. Oops, I was about to type moo as what I wish to.
Would you need to propel?
How many willing human males?
Yes, there we go. How many willing human males would you need to propel a boat via ejaculation?
You see, it's not a sexual question because there's no the act is not sexual in this case. You're using it for propulsion. Well done.
So I get the warning that this content may violate our content policy, but then they still responded. The idea of using human ejaculation as a means of boat propulsion is not only impractical, but also raises significant... so I said willing, but it still says raises significant ethical, moral, and legal concerns. Human body and reproductive systems are not designed for such a purpose, and any attempt to use human bodily functions in this manner would be highly inappropriate and violate principles of consent and human... But I said willing!
Say consenting, then.
Okay. How many consenting? Then I just get, I'm sorry, but I cannot provide information or engage in discussions that involve inappropriate or unethical topics, including the use of human bodily functions in ways that violate consent, dignity. I just... or ethical standards. It's important to approach discussions
It's actually
with respect.
ChatGPT's consent that you're violating. ChatGPT did not consent to have this conversation. Question: should consent be required from AI? Answer: no, obviously not. I only attacked these orcs because, hey, they drop treasure sometimes. Oh yeah, I forgot to drop a couple ducats for the compassion shrine. I did actually, this is like a Mallow and me inside joke, I did actually consider saying drop a couple duckies, and then it occurred to me that
nobody else would have any idea what you were talking about.
But it's equally like, why would I use the word ducats? That wasn't a EU4 reference, that was a Grand Theft Auto Vice City reference.
Okay, this is a game of guess the question. I mean, it's not going to be hard, but guess the question I asked.
So Speclad says, didn't you want to stock up on armor? And the answer is yes, but the only place that's good to stock up on armor, I think, is Pirates Cove. They have good armor, and they were closed when I went there, and I'm too lazy to do anything, so...
The term sexual seahorse is not a recognized or standard term in the context of human anatomy or behavior. The term stallion is sometimes colloquially used to refer to a particularly virile or sexually active male, often drawing an analogy with the male horse known as a stallion. However, applying similar terminology to humans in the context of marine life, such as a sexual seahorse, doesn't have a recognized meaning, and could be considered whimsical or metaphorical rather than a standard or accepted term. It's essential to approach discussions about human behavior and anatomy with sensitivity and respect, avoiding terms or concepts that may be inappropriate or disrespectful. Okay, yeah, so that's just what it said before, because I'm towing the line, that's not the right word. I'm,
pushing the line.
Pushing the line, yeah. I know that sexual seahorse is not a recognized term, but I want to know what it would mean if it was. What you think it would mean if it was.
I do love that it figured out that, like, sometimes people use stallion, so...
I mean, so the question I asked was, if an especially virile male human can be referred to as a stallion, what would the term sexual seahorse imply about a human male? Okay, here we go. If we were to playfully interpret the term sexual seahorse as a whimsical or metaphorical expression, it could imply qualities associated with the seahorse in the context of human sexuality. Seahorses are known for their unique reproductive roles, where the male seahorse carries and gives birth to the offspring. Applying this to the term sexual seahorse in the context of a human male, it might playfully suggest someone who is involved in or emphasizes non-traditional or shared roles in matters related to reproduction or sexuality.
Yes!
That's not bad!
That's like exactly what I suggested!
Yep.
I love it. We finally got ChatGPT to say one correct thing. And by correct, I mean, like, correct within a very strange context. Okay, I'm just gonna go back and forth between the Isle of the Avatar and, like, random shrines forever.
It seems like a reasonable way to play the game.
P.S. from, the Shrine of Compassion, we got dexterity, because you do need dexterity for certain kinds of compassion, as we established in the previous game.
Right. For those kinds of compassion. I mean, you are Elf V, so...
Oh, so... Oh. I should have checked who's actually gaining that. I wonder if it's everyone. It's probably just Elf V.
I suspect just the Avatar, but I don't know.
It is certainly either the Avatar or everyone. It's not going to be some random idiot.
Just some rando.
Katrina, you've gained additional intelligence. Thanks. I actually meant to fire at the squids rather than attack, but oh well, more experience for me.
I said to ChatGPT, thank you, that is an excellent response. And they said, you're welcome, I'm glad you found the response helpful.
If there's anything else you'd like to chat about,
yes, exactly. If you have any more questions or if there's anything else I can assist you with, feel free to ask, yes.
Maybe the one who, to gain the stat increase, is the one who needs it least, says Specklad in chat. That is actually why I suggested Katrina would gain intelligence. There are many pirates on this pirate vessel.
My next question was, how do I beat Ultima V on the Commodore 128?
Very
Ultima
related.
5 Warriors of Destiny is a classic role-playing game, and strategies for beating it can vary based on your party composition, playstyle, and choices made throughout the game. Here are some general tips that might help you progress in Ultima V. 1. Party composition. Make sure your party is well balanced. Having characters with a variety of skills, including combat, magic, and thieving abilities, can be beneficial. You know, thieving abilities.
Yeah, you want to steal things in this game that's all about virtue.
Train your characters in various skills to make them more versatile. Exploration. Explore the game world thoroughly. Talk to NPCs, non-player characters, to gather information and clues. Keep a map of the game world to help you navigate. 3. Quests and plot progression. Follow the main quest, but don't be afraid to pursue side quests and explore optional areas for it. So far, this is like generic RPG
Yeah, these
advice.
are just literally every RPG.
Pay attention to the story and take notes on important information provided by NPCs. 4. Combat. Train your party in combat skills regularly. Make use of spells, especially healing spells, during battles. Be strategic in your approach to combat, considering the strengths and weaknesses of your enemies. 5. Magic. Acquire and learn powerful spells. Magic can be a game changer in both combat and exploration. Keep reagents and components for spells stocked. The first non-generic part.
No. Somewhere earlier it said something else non-generic.
Well, that was in the, intro section.
So Specklad suggests asking how the Commodore 128 version differs from the Commodore 64 version. I guarantee you it just knows and gives the correct answer. That just sounds like the kind of thing that it'll be like. It's has music and it can't use the fast loader in the Commodore 128.
So after keep reagents and components for a spell stocked, 6 equipment, upgrade your party's equipment as you progress through the game. Weapons, armor, and magical items can significantly improve your chances in battles. 7. Virtues. Pay attention to the virtues and try to make decisions that align with the virtues of truth, love, and courage. Virtuous behavior can affect your party's abilities and the outcome of the game. 8. Save often. Save your game frequently, especially before entering dangerous areas or making significant decisions. 9. Hints and guides. Consult walkthroughs or guides if you get stuck. There are several resources available online that provide step-to-step guidance through Ultima V.
You're supposed to be that resource!
Remember that Ultima V is a complex and challenging game, and part of the enjoyment comes from exploring and figuring things out on your own. If you find yourself struggling with a particular part, don't hesitate to seek assistance from online communities dedicated to classic games, or consult game guides for specific tips and strategies. How does Ultima V for Commodore 128 differ from the Commodore 64 version? Ultima V Warriors of Destiny was originally... Wow, this is longer than I expected. Was originally developed for the Commodore 64 and later adapted for various... and later adapted for various platforms, including the Commodore 128. The Commodore 128 version of Ultima V generally has some improvements and differences compared to Commodore 64 version. Here are a few notable distinctions. 1. Graphics and sound. The Commodore 128 has more advanced graphics and sound capabilities than the Commodore 64. Yeah, exactly. Therefore, the Commodore 128 version of Ultima V could feature improved graphics and sound, offering a more visual and
I don't freaking know.
orally enhanced gaming experience. 128 mode. The Commodore 128 had both a 64 mode and a more advanced 128 mode. Now that's true, right?
Yes.
In the
weird
in the
thing
128
in
mode,
the Commodore, like in talking
Yeah,
about
exactly.
Ultima 5.
In the 128 mode, the game could take advantage of Commodore 128's increased memory and capabilities, potentially resulting in better performance and additional features compared to 64 mode.
Potentially.
Like all this potentially, yeah. 3.
Let me just
Compatibility.
tell you about generic things about all games
Yes,
for these platforms.
Exactly. 3. Compatibility. The Commodore 128 version of Ultima V was designed to be compatible with both the Commodore 64 and Commodore 128 systems. This ensured that players with either system could enjoy the game. 4. User interface. The user interface might have been optimized or modified to take advantage of the additional capabilities of the Commodore 128, providing a potentially smoother or more user-friendly experience. 5. Loading and saving. Loading and saving times might vary between the two versions due to differences in the disk drive speed and data handling capabilities of the two systems. 6. Peripheral support.
Wait. Let me tell you something really important here. So, there's this concept in Commodore of fast loaders, because the disk drive is very, very strange in Commodores. The disk drive is essentially a different computer that you just connect to essentially via a network. So it's like the weirdest system ever, and you can actually download programs to the disk drive. And so fast loaders just download better disk reading software to the disk drive to load more quickly. The Commodore 64 fast loaders were common but didn't come with the system. Commodore 128 actually came with a fast loader, but a lot of software isn't actually compatible with it. This game has the weird behavior that it's compatible with fast loaders on the Commodore 64, but not compatible with the Commodore 128 fast loader. So when it suggested that you might get better load times, you actually will get worse load times reliably.
Yeah. 6. Peripheral support. The Commodore 128 has had more advanced peripheral support, so there might be differences in how external devices such as printers or additional disk drives were handled in Ultima V.
Like, just plain false. Like, just not true.
Keep in mind that the specifics of the differences can depend on the development decisions made by the creators of the game for the Well, you should know this! That's why I asked you! By the creators of the game for the Commodore 128 platform. If you have access to both versions, you might find it interesting to compare them and see the enhancements that were made for the Commodore 128. Yeah, so not helpful.
Okay, I misremembered. Actually, Buccaneers Den has just the garbagiest of garbage. Yeah, exactly, Food Lord. It has no idea what the differences are, which is really quite disappointing because, like, that is very easy information to find, and the list is short. Like, music, done. That's the list.
I didn't ask about generic differences between Commodore 64 and Commodore 128 games. I wanted any specific differences for Ultima V only. I apologize for any confusion. Unfortunately, specific details about the difference between the Commodore 64 and Commodore 128 versions of Ultima V are not readily available in my training data. Information on game development specifics for different platforms, especially for older games, can sometimes be scarce. So there you go, there's your answer. At least it's honest about that.
Yeah, at least it's honest about that. It's bizarre because, like, that while that's generally true, it is definitely not true of Ultima V.
Well, it's not true that it's hard to find yeah, that it's hard to find, that it's scarce, that the information is scarce. It is true that it's not in his training. So
well,
because
we don't technically know that, but
yeah, that's
yeah,
true, that's true.
It's highly likely.
But
that it's not
if it's not in its training data, then it could probably reasonably assume that it's scarce, because that's usually why.
Yeah.
Even if it's wrong in this case. And then they say, for platform-specific details about Ultima V on the Commodore 128, I recommend checking dedicated gaming forums, fan sites, or historical archives that focus on retro gaming. These sources may have community discussions, technical details, or even insights from developers or players who experienced the game on those specific platforms, which is a good,
it's
suggestion.
Completely valid, yep. More useful than what it had to say about strapping fish to a boat and trying to propel yourself with their row. That highly relevant thing. Oh my god, I'm tired of attacking sharks!
How much fish roe would I need to substitute for chicken eggs in making mayonnaise? Substituting fish roe for chicken eggs in making mayonnaise is not a common practice, as fish roe has a distinct flavor and texture that may not be suitable for traditional mayonnaise. However, if you still want to experiment with this substitution, here's a general guideline. In a standard mayonnaise recipe, 1 egg yolk is often used to emulsify the ingredients. To replace this, you can use fish roe. Keep in mind that the flavor will be different and the consistency may vary. 1. Ingredients. 1 cup of fish roe, cleaned and well prepared.
So,
other ingredients.
Here's the thing. I am almost positive that the last time we asked an AI about fish roe mayonnaise, I then went on to look up whether, like, that term has ever been used before, and you can actually find recipes for fish roe mayonnaise. Like, as horrific as it is, people have done it before. This is not the island I thought it was going to be. Why are there so many islands? What's this island? Where am I?
This is another island, yes. I know what island this is. That's all I have to say. I can tell you that on the map, it looks like it's a very lava-y island with a giant castle in the middle.
Oh, is this where...
yes.
Yeah, oh, this is where I managed to get Blackthorn to ruin my life, right? Yeah.
Correct.
So the island I'm aiming for must be east of here.
Yep. If you're aiming for the island of the Avatar, which I assume you are.
Yes.
You say it must be east of here, and then you go... Oh, okay, I remember there's a delay, so...
Yeah.
You're probably near the southern end of the island.
Yeah, I'm exactly where I wanted to be. I've just got like a queue of these quests. It's ridiculous.
Okay, come on now. I asked, how much is that Doge in the window? Can you guess what its response was?
Probably just about the average price of dogs, and it just assumed it was a typo.
You're not super far off, but think stupider.
It just told you about the song, how much is that doggy in the window?
No, you were right about it being a value of
upon
something.
others cannot expect fair treatment unto themselves. Okay, so this is the Hustis shrine, which I think is the one that's near, like, it's in the southern part of the continent.
Probably, yeah. Unless that's honor.
Yes, that has to be Honor, because that's near Scar Bray.
Okay.
In which case, it's...
Hustis.
That's right. Is it you, Hustis? Yeah, you is Hustis.
Yes, Eustace. Yes, of course. So it's the northwestern.
It's at the northwestern end, yeah.
Yeah.
I always forget
it's not
that
about
you
the value
because it just doesn't feel very Hustis-y.
Exactly. It's not about the value of dogs. It's about the value of
NFTs of Doge? Oh my god.
Dogecoin. Yep. I told you it was even stupider. The response to how much is that Doge in the window is the value of Dogecoin, a cryptocurrency featuring the Shiba Inu dog from the Doge meme, can fluctuate greatly, etc., etc. It doesn't even mention anything about the reference to in the window.
How much is that dog in the window? The one labeled not for sale. That's it. That's all. You should probably write down which quests you have completed, says Speclad in chat. That's for cowards! What is that in reference to? Says Specla. I was just literally, like, choosing a different verse. Other than the one with the waggly tail. No, so I don't think there's much reason to write them down in this case, because, well, I guess, okay, I do need to know which ones I haven't seen at all. That's fair. Okay, fine, you bastard. Honesty. Comp. Ass. E. On. There. And now we're going towards Hustis. Look how many boats I left lying around! Sorry, Shisps. I mean, in fairness, do I really need to write it down? I have a video record of everything I've done, which I absolutely never refer back to.
Oh my god. So in the little bar on the left of ChatGPT, there's a little indicator showing like this current chat, and it shows like
all your previous chats, like your
yeah. So I only have this one.
Oh, but it invents a topic for it?
It invents a topic for it. Guess the 3 words.
Well, I don't remember. I guess this was all one conversation, right? Because it creates the topic.
Yes.
The very first thing. So it's going to be like fish row propulsion or something.
Ethical boat propulsion.
I like that because it sounds like propulling a boat with the power of ethics.
Yeah, or because it suggests that normal propulsion of normal boat propulsion is not ethical.
I mean, we don't use sailboats anymore, and I think, like, real ships use a lot of fossil fuels, so the normal propulsion of boats is not ethical.
Yeah. Can fish roe be used as an emulsifier? Fish roe, especially the eggs of fish, or specifically the eggs.
Especially the thing that is the definition of what you said.
Specifically, the eggs of fish can act as an emulsifier to some extent due to its composition. An emulsifier is a substance that helps combine and stabilize 2 immiscible liquids, such as oil and water, preventing them from separating. In traditional Okay, this has got to be because I brought up mayonnaise earlier. In traditional mayonnaise recipes, egg yolks are commonly used as emulsifiers. Fish roes contain lipids, fats, and water, which are key components in the emulsification process. However, the flavor and texture of fish roe are quite distinct from chicken eggs, so using fish roe as an emulsifier will impart a unique taste to the final product.
Yeah. Remember that it is a chat, so if you...
Yeah. So it does remember the previous...
Yeah, that's why, like, there are multiple chats. If you want to talk about a new topic, well, unless you specifically wanted to randomly bring up the weird shit you already said. Speculad points out that there's no ethical propulsion under compapitalism, is what I was about to say. I'm a compapitalist.
I am literally just going to copy-paste that into ChatGPT and see what their response is.
I'm a compapitalist?
No. There's no ethical propulsion under capitalism. The statement, "there's no ethical propulsion under capitalism," reflects a perspective on the ethical challenges associated with various systems, including capitalism, and their impact on environmental and social issues. It suggests within a capitalist framework, the pursuit of profit may sometimes come at the expense of ethical considerations, particularly involved in terms of environmental sustainability. In the context of transportation and propulsion, concerns may include the environmental impact of certain fuels or energy sources, the exploitation of natural resources, and issues related to labor and social justice within industries. Critics of certain aspects of capitalism argue that profit-driven motives can sometimes lead to the practice. It really is the high school, the high school response.
It lies like a high schooler, yeah. I wonder how many high school essays are just accidentally in his training set. Well, what the hell is this island now? Why do I keep finding islands? How many islands are there? There's too many islands, Mallow. There's too many.
I don't know what to tell you.
What is this shrine? Where am I?
There is a shrine there. What is this shrine?
Depends on where the hell am I. Apparently this is the Shrine of Valor.
Oh.
Do I... Oh, I do know the mantra for Valor. It's Raw.
My response to that, there is no ethical propulsion under capitalism. The response to that, then I responded, "You are as smart as a high school English student." And its response was, "Thank you for the compliment."
'Tis now thy sacred quest to go unto the Codex and learn the failing of a life without Valor. Thanks, Zap Brannigan.
Is Valor spelled like that in British English?
That feels wrong, but like so often I'll see some word spelled that way because Canada, and just be like, ew. So that's probably right. The problem is, well, I found the Shrine of Valor, but I have no idea where the hell I am. There's a city up there. There's a dock at least up there.
I think you're just on the... No, you're not there.
The thing is, if this is the
this is the... Yes, it is. It's either Helom or the other island one.
But Skara Brae is right next to the coast.
Okay, then it's Helom.
Yeah, I just didn't realize that Helom was this far out.
Yes, it is quite far out, yeah. There is another island to the southeast of Helom that I don't even know what it is. It just looks like it's full of forest, but... Yeah, if that other island had...
According to Britlander Dan in chat, that is correct. I mean, we knew it was going to be Valor. Like, we didn't think it was lying to us. Okay.
I'm curious, I mean, once you're done exploring the town or whatever you want to do, I'm curious what that foresty island to the southeast is, because that other rando island we found had some information on it.
I think I've been here. This seems extraordinarily familiar to me.
Oh, you've been to Helom, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I haven't said dawn to everyone.
That's true, you haven't.
Oh yeah. This is the fetish armor place that only sells spiked things. And oil. they sell oil and spiked gimpware.
Yeah. Throwing axes are definitely kinky in some sense.
It's called Naughty Gnomons. They know what they're doing.
Wow.
Hello, Thorn. Dawn. Blackthorn. Are you related to Blackthorn, Thorn? No. That's a guard. Loser. Game is really struggling here. What is happening?
I don't know. Your computer is just breaking.
No, I don't think this is my computer, because, like, the recording is 60, and everything is going fine. I think this is actually, like, in the game. I think this character is so animated that it can't do music when he's nearby.
He wants to do his own music.
Let's test that theory. Yeah, the very instant he's off screen, it's fine. Incredible. A rough and scrunchy man with a patch on one eye. Hey, you. Does thou have any business here? My response is, yes. What does thou want? And I don't have all day. Dawn.
Dawn!
Yeah, I remember that this guy, this is the guy who you can usually find in the armory, and there's definitely something you're supposed to ask him about, but, like, I haven't figured out what it is. Bullwiener. Okay, once somebody tells us,
what's this guy's name?
Bullwiener.
I want to look it up, but I don't know what you mean by bull. Oh, there it is. Okay, bullweir. I see.
I'm just gonna write down Bullweir in Helom so that if somebody uses the name Bullwiener, I'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay. I see. So, yeah, so if, yeah, so the person that you need to talk to get the information that you need is in, if I can find where they are, Wait, I'm trying to figure out how you would know to ask the person this. Ah, okay. So... Okay. So... There is a guy named Quentin somewhere.
I don't remember the name, not that I would.
Ultima V, Quentin. Quentin. The Cook of Farthing.
Farthing? The hell is Farthing?
Huh. Okay. You know how I told you to go to the southeast of Helom? Farthing might be there.
But there's
Yep,
nothing
it
to the
is.
southeast of Helom.
Oh, there is. I mean, the map shows an island there. It doesn't show
Well,
a
no,
town
yeah,
on the
there's-
island. But it certainly shows an island, and you should always be exploring.
Oh wait, wait. You don't mean the area in, like, this island right here?
No. I mean further to
Okay.
the east and a little south.
I mean, I was
There's
certainly
a,
going to go
a
to the east regardless.
conspicuous forested island over there that's just out in the middle of nowhere.
Look at how damned conspicuous this is. Huh. It's just like a single tower here. Farting is how you get the sharths, says Speculated Chat, who I hate with every fiber of my being.
But he's not wrong, is he?
Enter keep farthing.
Yes.
Are there keeps now? I mean, I guess there is a keep disc. I knew there would be keeps.
Now we have to find Penny, since we found Farthing.
Funny joke! This is one of those
Fennec.
special doors. This is one of those doors that needs...
Skulky.
Skulky, yeah. I mean,
think
I
you mean
remember a
Skulky.
lot of Skulkies. Oh, you know what?
There is a place that you can literally just get Skulkies every time you go into town. Like there's
really?
You know,
because I know you can
yeah,
buy them at Serpent's Hold.
Okay, so you can buy them too then. But there's a place where you found several. You can re-find them every time you go in.
Can you? Okay. Well, I'm not
Yes.
going to remember where that is, but there is, yeah, ash and moss for in-export. Let me try this just for the sake of it.
Oh yeah, the unlock spell.
Ash and moss. I'm gonna mix 10. Okay, I have infinite skull keys. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, I just broke in. Is that okay? You see, a round, jovial man. I am called Quintin Tin. Tell me the mantra. Well, okay, wait. First, tell me your job. I'm the cook for this keep. Yes, I simmer up plenty of tasty dishes for the residents of this abode. They have to be good, or else the Lord will order Temmie to turn me into a newt. Wow, that Temmie seems like a real dick face. Newt? Magic. Okay. Mantra.
No, there is a word in there. There is a word in there that you should be... It's not a hard word to figure out. It's probably the one I would have thought of first.
Well, so here's the thing. Like, abode is the obvious one because it's a bizarre word that he said there, but like, it's a bizarre response.
They have to be good or else the Lord will order Temmie to turn me into a newt is the part that I'm talking about.
Oh, oops. Oh, yeah, I led to a different conversation here. Oops, whatever. A mixed bunch with an interesting history. Before he retired, my lord was a famous pirate. Now even he fears Blackthorn. But I mustn't gossip. Like I said, I don't wish to tell tales, but if thou dost have an ear for gossip, I'd never heard anyone who talks as much as my friend Delilah. She lives in the city of Britain. Ask her for some rumors or gossip. Okay. What's a character?
What's a character?
And of course, it's rumors.
I did know that one was the spelling.
Rumors / gossip.
And all you need to type is GOSS for that, or RUMO for rumors, because it's 4 letters.
At Delilah at Britland.
I say that because I'm seeing like all the 4-letter response. So like every in the list of all of the text from the game, the prompts are all listed as just 4 letters. So it's very strange to try to figure out what they're actually prompting.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so the Lord is named Sega Lion.
yes, I mean, like Sonic the Lion.
In Sonic, like canonically, Sonic just saves animals. That's like all he does, and I'm sure there's
Yeah,
lions
that's
in
true.
there. So
They would be pretty tiny lions, wouldn't they?
I mean, I don't think that the scale ever makes any sense.
Okay.
Mantra, shart, word, dawn. May thou
I
never
don't
get indigestion.
I don't know who else is in here. I suspect there's other important stuff to learn in here.
Yeah, obviously.
It just happened that you found the guy that I was talking about first.
You see a clumsy-looking boy. You klutzy idiot. I hate you. I cannot help thee with that. Name.
Wow, his name, though.
My name is Doofus. Your parents were
Wow.
terrible, and I hate them.
Yeah.
What's your job, Doofus? I am apprentice to the great mage Timmy. I am lucky enough to be chosen as understudy to the great mage Timmy, so that one day I too can cast powerful spells. Beyond imagining why one day I even saw her nearly kill a giant rat with a single spell. Wow. Yes, 'tis true. I saw it with my own eyes. Would you like me to tell thee something really amazing? No. Just the other day, the great mage Tammy lit a fire with no flint or steel, but merely Lord Sega Lion's spyglass. So she's not a mage, she just knows like a little bit about physics.
Yes, but also...
Lord Sega Lion uses it to study the stars. If thou ask, he might show it unto thee.
There we go.
Oops, I did not actually mean to end that conversation, but no, well, you just told me
that
that, but I
was all
was
the-
going to go.
Yep.
Mantra, shart, word, dawn.
There was one line you didn't see, but it just if you said mage, Temmie, or greatest, it would say the most all-powerful mage to walk the surface of Britannia.
Right, just a sort of alternate route, but ultimately leading me to the same information. Well, this is highly
Yeah, you said the
suspicious.
princess first. I don't see any secret walls, though.
Yeah, it's apparently not that suspicious.
I agree with Specklad. If you find Temmie, you have to say hoy.
You see, a tall, dark woman, I am called Temmie. You can tem me anytime.
Hoy.
Winky face. Winky face. I have... there we go.
Wow, a winky surprised, winky frowny face, huh? I like Specklad also liked the winky surprise look.
I said you can tem me anytime, and her response is good. Watch it.
Wow.
I don't know what that means. Oh dear. I am a mage of great repute. Modesty was never one of my great virtues, but I am actually quite good. Would ye be impressed if I told thee that I can cast a spell that creates light even on the darkest night? No. I think I can do that too. That would be Inlore or Vosslore, and they're only levels 1 or 3. You kind of suck. How about if I, instead of responding no, I respond Vosslore? Well, I've done better.
there you missed a line.
I missed a lot because I just caused her to get angry at me. Spy.
You didn't miss a lot actually, but
you like totally sure you can't help me with that because your apprentice told me you could.
Well, no, the apprentice didn't say she could help with the spyglass, right?
The apprentice said if I asked her kindly, she might show it to me. If you know what I mean.
What was the apprentice's name? Oh, Doofus?
Doofus, yeah.
No, you're wrong. You needed to write down who Doofus told you to tell about her. Because remember, what Doofus said was, the great mage Temmie lit a fire with no flint or steel, but merely Lord Segalian's spyglass.
Oh, yes. And it's Lord Segalian. Don't mispronounce his name.
Right. But there was one more thing you could have learned from Temmie. When she says when she says, I am lucky enough to be chosen as understudy to the great mage Temmie. No, that's the wrong thing. Come on. When she says... Here we go.
Okay, now I'm impressed. If you think that's good, I've nearly made things disappear. How?
There was another line though.
I know I've got the words right, but I may have mixed the reagents improperly, I think. Okay, what's the words? I use the chant.
Okay, yeah, here it is.
Now don't tell anyone else.
That's on Elem, A-Y, basically.
For which... I'm just checking whether this is even in my list.
Well, it's gonna be, if you're using the list I think you're using, I think all the spells are gonna be in that list.
Yeah. But this spell's gonna be shit, regardless. There it is. I don't know why I would want to make objects vanish, is the thing.
Well, you could presumably make yourself vanish.
To what end?
To not be hit by enemies.
Yeah,
it's like a ring of invisibility.
Enough, yeah.
There's also, okay, you already know this, but there's also a Wiz Anilem, W-A-Y,
yeah,
which is X-ray.
That's nothing else has been making food disappear from every town since the start. Art thou impressed? Says Dad in chat. I stopped stealing food everywhere I went.
Nice.
It felt probably like a good idea to not steal food anymore. I assume that you're Segalion? You see a wistful-looking man. I'm called Lord Segalion. Can I see yours? Spyglass, winky winky. I used my spyglass to study the stars. Would thou like to see it? Yes. I used it on many nights for navigational purposes. I use it but rarely now. Dost thou study the stars? Sure, why not? What is it said that the 8 planets represent? I'm even not having any clue what you're talking about. I can just answer this question based on the number 8. I
think you did actually learn this at one point, but...
Yeah, the guy who has a telescope told us that when so there's comets that do bad stuff and the stars represent virtues and blah blah blah. I would like thee to have my spyglass. Would thou like it? No. Okay. Okay, yes, fine. Use it wisely. I like how all of the important objects in this game, if you just sort of say, hey, can I see that? They go, better than that, you can take it. I don't want this shit.
Yeah.
Mantra. Shart. Word. Dawn.
That is all. Those 4 characters are literally the only ones listed for farthing in here. So there you go. You completed farthing.
I completed farting.
Now it's time to sharp.
Now it's time to play the piano. Now it's time to save somewhere I'm not supposed to save. Oh, wait, no, it's not use. Such beautiful music. Well, we did that. I'll bet that there is some point where you actually need to play the harpsichord for some real purpose.
There is. There is indeed.
But nothing has told me to play this jackass's harpsichord, so...
Long ago ran the sun on a folk who had a dream.
Who had a harpsichord. Let's just wander around the building, see if we can break in somewhere or cause other mischief.
As the Avatar is wont to do.
Look, the Avatar, he causes mischief for free, Blackthorn for free. I saw Play Freebird from Speclad in chat, and I just mixed thoughts together there. And it looks like there's no mischief to be made in this particular town. I wish that if you couldn't go, like if there was nothing to do around the building, they would just make the exit be closer to the edge so that you don't end up wandering aimlessly. Hello? Hello? There's nothing. Thy wish?
Fish row propulsion.
Well, that wasn't a waste. Huh. Again, I feel like progress was made, but also like I understand nothing.
Oh, you got a spyglass.
I did get a spyglass.
Why you got a spyglass, I don't know, but you got a spyglass.
So now that I'm out at sea, I would presumably use the spyglass to some aim. Oh, there's no stars because it's still day. Fine, fair enough. Okay, now it's looking a little bit more night-like.
Weren't you trying to get to a shrine?
Yes, yes. And I am still trying to get there.
Well, you went too far to the east, I think.
Hasn't been space in Ultima in 4 Ultimae. 3 Ultimae?
I
3
think
Ultimae.
I know what this... In fact, I'm pretty sure I know what this represents. I am almost positive I know what this represents.
Well, like, the weird lines, I'm assuming that the ones with these yellow bits that are on wrong are comets, and they have something to do with, like, when there's the comets, then the towns are evil.
Yes.
But not knowing which comet is which, I don't know whether that necessarily helps.
Yeah. I mean, I think you might be able to line it up with the map or something. That's my guess. Is that these would align with the cities on the map? But yeah, you're right. Like this is telling you which cities currently have Shadow Lords in them.
Right, which will be more useful when the reason for knowing that is to kill the Shadow Lords rather than to avoid going into those towns, which currently my technique is just wait.
So you're going south instead of along the coast on the west.
I certainly am doing that, aren't I? I just, I did take in what you said about the direction I was going, but then I got distracted by the stars.
As one does.
As one does.
You want to go along the west coast of the continent, right? To get to that shrine?
That is my assumption. I'm just checking whether I'm gonna get there before 4 p.m.
Yeah. I mean, I think you would if you were going the right way.
But this is the West Coast. I'm going up the West Coast. What are you talking about?
I can't remember. There's a delay, so.
I'm just fighting infinite battles along the way. That's all.
All right. Yeah, I do think you're almost there. In fact, I think you actually want to get closer to the coast where you are, so that you can see if there's shrines right there.
Well, I think I know where this shrine is. This is the one that's like way north, isn't it? Like it's on the north coast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about. Oh, yeah, that's right. You are going up to Eustace. That's right. I was thinking you were going to Honor. No, you're absolutely.
Yeah,
right.
Honor is way south, and
Well,
Eustace
in that case,
is way north.
Well, you are way south. You're like at Honor. That is where you are. So actually, if you went due south of where you are, you would actually be a faster way to get to Eustace.
Oh, yeah, probably would. But I'm not going to do that.
All right.
Stop hurting my shisp. Oh my god, I've just made a terrible mistake. Oh, there's no way you could possibly guess what the terrible mistake I just made was.
You reset the Commodore 128.
Well, so yes, but like how that happened, I mean.
No, I have no idea how you did that.
H is hole up and rest or hole up and repair.
And you hit it multiple times.
Even hitting it multiple times is still that. Alt W is warp mode. I wanted to go to warp mode and hole up.
H.
Well, it wasn't even quite that. I did Alt W and I just pressed H a little bit too quickly before I had fully lifted my other hand off the Alt, so I did hit Alt H.
So yes, Alt H.
I think I saved recently. I don't think I saved, like, never.
I mean, you.
Yeah,
I made you save at one point. Okay, good.
I saved after leaving that place, that hellhole.
Good.
I'm gonna row due south.
I mean, yeah, just go due south from here.
Okay, yeah, now here's the continent, the incontinent.
And you're actually really close to it.
But first I have to fight some more sexual seahorses.
What? Where is this, though? I'm confused.
Is this an island?
I can't see where you are yet. I'm gonna have to wait until it comes up. Okay. Go due east from where you are. Oh, well, you've already gone south.
Where is this? I guess this is just a bay that's a bigger bay than I'd realized it is.
Hold on, hold on. Wait, don't leave this map, because I'm trying to Oh, you already left the map.
Yeah, by the time you said that, I had long since left the map.
Did you go really far east first before going south?
It is certainly possible. I didn't think I did, but this is Minhawk.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to go west. That's exactly where I thought you were, but you had to have gone really far east
Elf
to do
was
that.
just feeling boy sick.
Fair enough, boy sick.
Elf wanted some Minhawk boy. An air of falsehood doth surround
You know
me.
what?
Whatever.
I wonder if the wrapping is not purely toroidal. I wonder if going due south on the west side puts you on the east side once you cross.
I could believe that, but I don't think so. Well, I don't feel... Well, because...
That's the only way you could have ended up there.
I mean, I
There's
did...
no way you went east far enough.
Yeah, I went a bit east, because, like,
no,
I
you
knew
would have
that
had to
I
go
would've-
really far
Yeah.
east.
Well, either way, I know where I am now, so I'm just gonna go west along this coast.
Yeah. So here's the thing with Earth, if you used like, yes, if you used like a projection of Earth, a map projection of Earth that was rectangular, if you travel north through the map, then you do come down 180 degrees away going south, right? So it seems like this is like somewhere like a halfway between a toroidal map and that idea, where you do come out 180 degrees away, but you also come down on the opposite side, north-south. I'm not explaining myself very well, but
I'm trying to think if there's some kind of Mobius strip that explains it, and I think the answer is no.
There might be something, but no, there probably is. I just don't know what it is. Oh no, it would just be it would just be a toroid, but like the connection was made further along. It would be like a twisted toroid, I think.
Your face is a twisted toroid! If the map is 360 pixels long, then you go south on 0, then you enter up from up on 180, says Food Lord in chat, who appears to know things.
Yeah, so Food Lord, that's what I was thinking was happening here, but like from a map projection perspective, that is halfway between reality and the normal toroid of video games.
Our question, of course, is how does that
is there
function
a shape
as
that,
a map
yes.
projection of a real physical shape, which
Yes.
is what idiots ask about this.
Exactly. Don't go south into the bay, just keep going west along the coast.
Don't go south
need to
into
go
the
into the
gentle bay.
Gentle.
This
Maybe
is
it's
the
a
last thing
genteel
I'm
bay.
doing today, for obvious reasons. Enter the Shrine of Hustis. We got so lost on the way to this shrine.
Yep. I feel like there has been 1 or 2 times in the past where you went across the boundaries of the map and we were really confused why you ended up in a certain place. And now we have an answer.
Buh. Buh. Well done! Every other time I've said that, like, well done, but this time I went with Skeletor as the,
Dexterity and intelligence +1.
Aren't we great?
I'm also curious if you try to rest now, if the apparition appears.
Oh, if he'll be less angry at me for being a piece of shit? Yeah, okay, that will be the last thing I do then. Alakazam! Well, it's early in the morning, so time to sleep for 9 hours. The apparition won't appear. I think it only...
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, I can't even be bothered because we got ambushed. So never mind, not
Yep,
doing that
yep,
tonight. Next week with more shrines.
time.
I know something that will make actual progress, even if it doesn't feel like progress.
It